What if I told you that Social Security might be the biggest financial disaster in America? It's a program that every American worker is compelled to pay into, yet many doubt the actual existence of the funds. The narrative paints Social Security as a colossal Ponzi scheme, with experts warning that it could go broke within the next decade. Millennials and younger generations are skeptical about ever receiving benefits, with startling evidence suggesting that the government can't even track how many people are collecting checks, including those who are supposedly hundreds of years old. As Social Security faces impending insolvency, with benefits projected to be cut by 20 to 25%, questions arise surrounding who is truly benefiting from this system and how it became so mismanaged. Originating during the Great Depression in 1935, Social Security was designed to offer financial security to retirees at a time when elderly poverty was rampant. Initially, the demographic reality favored the program. There were 42 workers for every retiree. However, as demographics shifted and life expectancy increased, the system began to falter. Key decisions made by politicians, particularly the unification of the budget under President Lyndon B. Johnson, allowed Congress to raid Social Security's surplus for other government expenditures. This mismanagement, coupled with rising costs and increased benefits, has led to a financial crisis that many experts believe is unsustainable. Today, the Social Security Administration faces scrutiny over billions in improper payments and fraud, with millions of Social Security numbers still active for individuals who are long deceased. With the government grappling with an impending financial crisis, possible solutions include raising payroll taxes, cutting benefits, or raising the retirement age. Critics argue that real reform is needed, but the future of Social Security remains uncertain, as beneficiaries could face drastic cuts in just a few years. A crisis in the making. Experts predict Social Security will run out of funds within a decade, leading to cuts in benefits. The retirement age dilemma. The original design of Social Security was based on life expectancy, which has dramatically increased since its inception. A history of mismanagement, key legislative decisions have allowed Congress to misuse Social Security funds, leading to a significant shortfall. Fraud and improper payments. Billions have been lost due to improper payouts, raising questions about the integrity of the system. Phantom beneficiaries. There are more Social Security numbers in existence than there are living people, leading to concerns about fraud. Potential solutions. Options for reform include raising taxes, cutting benefits, or privatizing parts of Social Security to allow for investment. Calls for transparency. There is a growing demand for a public audit of Social Security to ensure accountability and proper management. A system built to fail. Social Security was created during a time when life expectancy was much lower than today. The design assumed that most workers wouldn't live long enough to collect benefits, which has proven to be a flawed assumption. This has placed an immense financial burden on the system as more people live longer, requiring payouts for extended periods. The impact of legislative changes. The unification of the budget under President Johnson allowed for the misallocation of Social Security funds. This decision has led to decades of borrowing against the trust fund, making it easy for politicians to fund other programs without transparency. The shift from a dedicated fund to being counted as general revenue has masked the true financial health of the program. Rising costs and decreasing workers. The ratio of workers to retirees has drastically decreased from 42:1 in 1935 to just 5:1 in recent years. This demographic shift is a significant factor in the financial instability of Social Security, as fewer workers are contributing to fund a growing number of retirees. Fraudulent activity. The Social Security Administration's failure to manage records effectively has resulted in billions lost due to improper payments. Reports suggest that there are cases of individuals over 150 years old still receiving benefits, raising serious questions about the integrity of the system. The need for reform. Current proposed solutions to the crisis, such as raising payroll taxes, cutting benefits, or increasing the retirement age, are controversial and unpopular. Critics emphasize that a more comprehensive reform plan is necessary to ensure the program's longevity and sustainability. Privatization proposals. Some politicians advocate for allowing workers to invest a portion of their Social Security taxes into the stock market. While this could potentially yield higher returns, it carries risks that could jeopardize retirement savings, especially during economic downturns. Calls for accountability. The lack of transparency and accountability in the management of Social Security has led to public outcry for audits and investigations. The insistence on increased oversight reflects a broader concern about government competence in handling taxpayer dollars. In conclusion, Social Security is at a critical crossroads. The program, once hailed as a safety net for retirees, is now seen by many as a ticking time bomb. Its future hangs in the balance as the government grapples with how to address the systemic issues that have led to its current state. As we continue to explore the implications of Social Security, it is crucial for individuals to take proactive steps in managing their retirement savings, as reliance on the government may not guarantee the security many expect.